What is up, dogs? And yeah, if you haven't already noticed, because you might be slow, no offense to you guys, but I am doing a new series called Story Time. So yeah, I've just put out a new episode of a new series I started called Messing with Noobs. It's just a show where I like mess with my friends and random. It's pretty funny, and you guys seem to like that, so I figured I'd also do a new series called Storytime, where I just tell you guys stories that are really funny that actually happened to me. Yeah, this is gonna be a multi-game series, which means it's gonna be for a bunch of different games, not just Modern Warfare 2 or Gears of War 2. I'm gonna be having right now for sure COD 4, COD 5, MW2, Gears of War 2, Gears 1, Halo 3, Geometry Wars, stuff like that. Request some other games if you want to, and if I have, I'll take a look at that. But yeah, the intro might have gotten you guys off to a kind of confused perception of this show. In my opinion, the intro is pretty funny, but some of you are probably like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, so in this series, like I said earlier, I tell you guys stories. Not really focus on the gameplay. I might flop to it here and there if we have time afterwards. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get right to the story. So, this all took place last year when I was a sophomore in my Spanish 2 class, which I must say was my favorite class of all time, where we actually did work. Well, besides gym, because gym doesn't really count because it's just sports. But yeah, so this class was full of probably all of the class clowns in the school, almost. And yeah, there was this is probably about the 5th day of school. We had a project called Me Bag. We had to bring items that we liked and disliked in a plastic bag, paper bag, something like that, and tell why we liked them or disliked them in Spanish. So yeah, no one really knew anybody at that time, but there was this one really quiet looking nerdy kid that sat next to me, and it was his turn to go. I really have no idea what his real name is, but his Spanish name was Enrique. Enrique, if you're watching this, I love you. Don't mind the comments. But yeah, so he's sitting there. He goes up for his presentation, and he does the normal thing, pulls out like types of food that he likes, like a celebrity or two that he dislikes, celebrity that he likes, stuff like that. And then he pulls out his iPod. I'm like, oh, what is this? So he starts playing a song, and then he's like, oh wait, I'm sorry. So I'm like, what are you doing, kid? Get off the presentation floor if you're gonna fail miserably like this. But yeah, so he starts playing Beat It by Michael Jackson, and let me tell you, I don't think anybody in the class expected what he was going to do at that moment. This kid starts getting into like a ballerina pose and starts dancing like he's freaking Michael Jackson. A nerdy ass kid with glasses and like weird looking hair. No one knows who he is. All we know his Spanish name is Enrique. He gets up and starts dancing like he's Michael Jackson's cousin or something. And I cannot tell you how long and how hard I started laughing, because it was ridiculous. Our whole entire class was in tears, laughing so hard. It was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was ridiculous. I mean, that just made like that class amazing. Like, I knew for the rest of the year the class was gonna be perfect. I mean, this was just the funniest thing you would expect to see in a Spanish class, because who expects a nerdy kid who never talks to go up and start dancing like Michael Jackson? And he's doing the moonwalk, pelvic thrust, all that shit and everything. I'm just, oh my god, it was ridiculously funny. But yeah, so that's the first part of the story. This actually occurred again later in the year, believe it or not, because we all acted like it was the coolest thing ever and it was hilarious, when really we just wanted to see him embarrass himself some more. But yeah, so this occurred again several times, but another one of the big occurrences was when we had to do a project about someone having an accident in our group. It was like a 4-group project, and we had to act like we were taking it in the hospital and use vocab. Or I meant to say ambulancia, but still. We had to do a project where we had to act like someone got into an accident, take him to the hospital. So this kid goes up for his group presentation, and it's him and 3 other kids who all hate him, by the way. So yeah, he starts acting like he's an ambulance driver, and halfway through the project, he starts making Michael Jackson noises randomly. So the whole class starts laughing at him. He gets all embarrassed, and then one kid actually freaks out on him and tells him that you're not Michael Jackson, you douchebag. So stop acting like it. So they ended up getting a 0 on their presentation because of that kid, and everyone hated him for the rest of the year. So that was pretty funny. And yeah, but you'd think that would make them stop acting like it's Michael Jackson, but no. But yeah, that's basically the story. So right now we're just gonna get to the gameplay. Playing World at War. I fucking hate this game, but I have no commentaries about it. And I figured everyone else is making them for Black Ops, but I'm not, cause I know nothing about it. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it. But yeah, I'm playing free for all. I'm using the Gooer, which is a pretty shitty gun, but I shoot fast, so I use it. And yeah, this game sucks dick, but I play it anyway for you guys because I want to have some variety. But yeah, so I end up going 30-11, not bad, because I never play this game. So very frustrating. So it took me about 3 games to get this, but in the end it was okay. Because I'm right now I'm gonna announce that I'm making Call of Duty montage, not just Modern Warfare 2. It's gonna be Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, and World at War. Maybe some COD 2 clips too. So comment about that. And I also want you guys to comment about if you have any stories related to Michael Jackson whatsoever, guys. But yeah, you're probably not gonna have a comment for that. But if you do, I'll give you a cookie. But yeah, so this map is really bad. I never liked it because it's huge and everyone just camps in corners and it looks like a rundown Japanese piece of shit. But whatever. So yeah, yeah, just post a comment about that. And then if you guys actually have any stories whatsoever that you would send me to do it on the next commentary, just send a message. Yeah, but you're going to be seeing lots of games for this series. You're going to see, like I said earlier, Gears, COD, and Halo, and probably some other stuff too. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for Reach, 'cause it's going to be fucking amazing. Just letting you know that, for all the speculation about it being not as good as Halo 3, it's going to rock it, it's going to be better. But yeah, Halo Reach is going to beat Halo 3, Black Ops is going to beat Modern Warfare 2, because the game is completely unbalanced and I'm tired of it. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about new games coming out. Oh yeah, one more thing. Gears of War 3, in my opinion, is probably going to suck. You'll probably disagree with me, but it's probably going to suck. So yeah, there's really no point in picking that up unless you just want to beat the campaign, because the multiplayer isn't going to be good. It's not going to make MLG, and it's going to be a fail overall. I'm just predicting it. This isn't true. This isn't a true statement, but it's probably going to happen. So I'm just warning you ahead of time. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to control this top area, which is the way you win in free-for-all, maybe even deathmatch too, because people just run up here like retards over and over again. And I get my kill stolen right there, even though I put a full clip into them. They get a juggernaut down, which is awesome. But yeah, recording montage clips for this game has not been easy whatsoever because it sucks so bad. So please wait for the montage. It's going to be great. It might take a little bit, but I promise it'll be amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a comment, rate, and subscribe.